Okay, so today's video is one for my console players out there. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do all the rush method, ramp methods, every building technique that you can do. Obviously you're going to have to use Builder Pro. You won't really be able to do any of these if you're using Standard or Combat Pro, so if you're using them you're going to want to change it to Builder Pro first. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so first technique is pretty simple, just straightforward, just ramp pushing people. Just run forward, hold your L2 down and don't stop. Simple, yeah, we can all do that. But the one after that is a little bit more complicated, because this one's like, if somebody's shooting your stuff down, this is the way to push, but then still shooting your stuff down. So it's just ramp wall. It's a really easy, simple way to push. It's not max effective at all, and just all you want to do is, well, I'll show you now. It's really simple. So you just L2 and then your R2, that's it. Just keep it going in a fluid motion. If you want to get used to this, start off walking and then maybe do your wall ramp. But yeah, it's easy enough. And then the more complicated version of this, now this is, I think, probably the best way to push for cost of mats, like how many mats you use. You don't use that many mats, and probably the easiest one to do. I would like the more mats aggressive ones. Double ramp, double wall. Now when PC players do this, they tend to get it into a motion like this, but I don't actually like doing that on console because it's a little bit harder to control. There's more room for error. So what I like to do is I like to go back and forth like this, really quickly. As you see, you're gonna make a few mistakes like that. So on console, you're gonna want to go back and forth like this. If you're on a high sensitivity, I'd say 6 sensitivity and up, and you want to go back and forth like that. But if you do have a little bit lower sensitivity, you can do the fluid motion one. And this is what it looks like full sprint. But with this method, you don't want to be using it every single fight you go into, because it's 40 materials per layer. Like some of the other ones. So it is very cost effective. You can't just do this every fight is the thing. I probably have a perspective on the screen right now what it looks like from the other side. What is it? At least 3 layers to break it down. I think I'm saying that right, yeah. So it's really good for pushing. Floor, wall, ramp. Floor, wall, ramp. That's what you do. Floor, wall, ramp, floor, wall, ramp. And that's the order I like to do it, because if you go if you don't put your floor first, it's really annoying and hard to get. And the reason this one's so good is because it only costs 30 mats, but it's still the same not width, but amount to shoot it down as that one, I think. No, it's not. See, it's more mats efficient than that one, but you can only shoot this down in 2, which is the only issue. It's a little bit harder to do, but I do like this one. I don't know why I like this one so much. Maybe it's because you can get shot from the bottom and you'll still be okay, whereas that one, you can't. If you get shot from the bottom in one of those two, you're dead either way. So yeah, that one's probably my favorite one out of the easy ones, but this next one's really hard. I think Tfue invented this method. I don't know if that's even the right word. Ramp wall, ramp floor. Yeah, so this is 4 layers altogether, and this one's really hard to do on console. As you can see, it's really hard to do without messing up at all. The way I like to do this, I kind of go like claw. I don't see on the other methods. I just use my 2 index fingers to press the buttons, but this I use all 4, kind of like claw, gripping it like that. Just because it takes all 4 buttons. Simple as And I don't build the rest of my panel. See, what I do, the way I've done that now, so I do this, put my wall, and then when I see this ramp appear in the bottom, that's when I go ham. That's when I go floor, wall, ramp. So I get that bottom ramp, and then I just do that method over there onto this, if that makes sense. So that's a really hard method to do, but if you can get that one down, it is so sick. It even looks cool, and it's really satisfying to do if you get in a rhythm. So they're the 4 main ones. That one's probably my favorite one to do. Just, I don't know why. It looks cool, it's really efficient, you can do it quick. but it is hard to do. Like if you're a beginner or like you're not the best builder, I wouldn't advise trying to do this one straight away. I'd probably say get this one down first, or maybe do it in the steps. So do like single ramp wall, then do your double, then do this, and then try and do the 4-1, because it's not an easy thing to do at all. So they're all like basic push methods and ramps, but then there's like other stuff that you do in fight that's like kind of different. Like certain situations, like let's say if you get like pyramided, like for instance, yeah, and then you're stuck under the pyramid, typically you're gonna do something like this, yeah, and then spin. But in that I've used like almost like 80 mats, 90 mats, yeah. You can actually get out of that in like one quick movement. I think it was Salty's video, I'll have it linked below, but it was shown on PC that you can actually go out and around like that, yeah, which is not easy in any stretch of the imagination. Like, it's really hard to get down, but it is possible on console. You can do it, and you get pyramided quite a lot in this game because it's a meta. Like, who isn't going to use it? So like that's how you want to do it. It's actually really like what's the word I'm looking for? It's really like finicky. Like, it's hard to do. Like, once you get it down, you'll understand. But like to begin with, it's really annoying to do. And that's obviously me running at it with momentum. But typically, like if you're getting pyramid, you're going to be like up in it like this, which is not easy to get out of. So yeah, that's like the whole pyramid thing. Like, it's a really good way of stopping yourself getting pyramided. And then the other stuff is like not. The rest of these aren't really just catered to console. Like, you can do them on all platforms, PC or console. They're just kind of like fun ones that you wouldn't typically use, but they are like really, really good for getting on the high ground. So yeah, hallelujah. Okay, now when I said these would all cater to like all consoles, it's just bounce mats and the different things you can do with bounce mats in fights. So typically, like, if people are going to get the high ground with a bounce mat, to do this, and then they go, yeah. But there's more ways to use them than just that. For instance, if you're building up, and typically you're going to ramp past someone like this, and then you're going to turn, and then you're going to go up, yeah? But like I said, that wastes mats. That wastes a lot of mats. So instead of doing that, when you're ramping up, if you just do something like this, and then go with your ramp. See, that's a lot more mats efficient. I don't even know if that's the word. And you get way higher, way quicker. It's a much, much, much better tactic that I think a lot of people don't like use. A lot of people don't even use bounce mats when they have them, which is insane. These are like my favorite thing in the whole game because you can do so many different things with them. Like, get down from high ground, fling yourself across the map, do fucking sick shit, you know? You can also use them in like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you can also use them with bounce mats. Now, I actually seen Kinstar use this. I think that's his name, and the way he does it is way more efficient than other people. Typically, what like TFU and that does, he'll build something like this, and then he'll take out the middle. So there you go, and then he'll put a bounce mat in the back of here, like so. So then he's used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 80 materials more than I would have used, or 60 materials more than Kinstar would have used. So he does this, he hits the ceiling, but like this is really finicky. Like obviously I got it that time, but yeah, like it can be finicky. But this method is way better because you can set it up quicker, and it's way easier to do. You just ever so slightly just tip off there. And like, look at that, that's actually insane, like, wow. And then the other way you can use bounce mats to save mats again is people, if they want to throw themselves at someone, they'll build something like this, put a bounce mat here, and then fling off. Like, that method is good, but it does take longer than this one. With this one, or with that one over there, you use 10 extra mats, but it does give you a little bit higher. It takes you longer though, and that's the thing I don't like about it. Like, if you're rushing someone, you want to be quick, you want to be efficient, you don't want to give them time to shoot you or possibly med up. So this one is a lot quicker. You might even need this if you're running from storm. Like, it's the thing, like, you like if you're weak and storm's gonna hit you, like, you don't really have time to be doing that. So if you want to do this, instead of rotating your ramp like that, all you have to do is this. You just do a 180 and place a bounce mat in the ramp that you've just placed. It's so good. And this doesn't take long to learn at all. This takes like a max of like 2 minutes of practice and you have it down is the thing. Okay, so that's like all the different building techniques you can do. So obviously a lot of them are console based, but you can still do them on PC. It's just different techniques, different strokes for different folks. Should not have said that. If you did learn anything from this video, or if you just enjoyed it anyways, it would mean a great deal to me if you could drop a like, subscribe while you're down there, and hit the bell for notifications so you do get a notification when I post a video. Yeah, it's been your fucking boy. I will chat you in the next one. Peace.